Hey guys, how's it going? It's Gersha from Technical Option Traders. Crazy day today. We had some alerts that really went off this morning. Paid a lot of profit here based on technicals and price action. If you guys are looking to join our community, the link is in the bio. And another humble request for you guys, if you guys have been following me, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate that. So the first thing I want to start off with is talking about how do we make sense of this market? Like what is going on and what is happening? If you guys watched my video yesterday, I did mention a couple of things. The first one being Jay Powell's comments were very bullish, okay, for the market. He did say that eventually that they would decrease the interest rate from 0.5 to 0.25 if needed. 0.75 would be kind of taken out of the equation, right? But if we look at the market is completely pricing in something else. The market is actually coming in and saying, yeah, no, you know what? We could have that increase of 0.75 based on what's going on. So first thing was today's report that came out was non-farm. It was worse than expected. Okay, so economic events are starting to move the market. Okay, so the Fed may be forced their hand where they have to raise interest rates more, not less. So this is what the market is factoring in. Now, like I was saying yesterday in my video, if you guys watched that, look, we have these levels. This is a nice move here. We need some sort of consolidation and a break. But today, it completely took out yesterday's move. It's below this trend line, and I said if this trend line holds, get above it, we can get some bullish price action. But right now, this is completely collapsing, right? So this is why you must always wait for confirmation. If you do not wait for confirmation, your chances of getting wiped out are a lot higher. So let's look at another thing here. On the S&P 500, look at the volume, right? We have more consistent sell volume here, okay? So right now, it's not a time to really panic. A lot of people are panicking right now. Well, let's have a look at the technicals here, right? So we have one top, resistance, and resistance. Now we got three times this level was tested, and each time it went lower. See, this time it went low and bounced from here. Now it went lower. So let's see how low this can go. If this can go lower, yeah, of course, we got a problem. But then this gives us as traders an opportunity to get into a position right here. For example, if this breaks, if S&P 500 breaks this level right here, which is 404, we can easily break down towards 395. Right, so we as traders are looking for opportunities and areas to enter. So I want to see sellers come in and push out all these buyers and finally break below 404 and 405, and then maybe I can look to get into on a trade. The logic here is we're trying to play the price. We're not trying to play emotions. We're not trying to speculate, okay, is the market going to crash? Could the market crash? Maybe, but does it look like it? Not really. If you look at the let's look at the monthly picture here just to kind of have a bigger impact, right? Look, so the trend is still an uptrend. Okay, that's number one. And number two, we're getting a pullback here on the S&P 500. That's perfectly fine on the monthly time frame, and that happens over the course of the cycles. That happens, right? So is it possible that we come back and test down to 357? Sure, why not? But right now, in order to get there, if we just look at other time frames here, it's going to have to break these levels. Okay, so right now this is like a doji candlestick that's forming with a long wick on the upside. It could be bearish and we can push down all the way towards here, but that's going to give us multiple rooms and multiple times to enter into the market to take some puts or take some short positions to get in. But so that's why it's always good to have an idea which way the market is going. When your levels are hit, you're able to enter and exit. And the other thing I was talking about yesterday was the downtrend. The downtrend is still strong right now. It has like even the short term, the long term, it's still holding, right? So if we go the very long term, it's an uptrend still. Yes, we need to see where this bottoms out. Right now, there's no confirmation of bottoming out. So a lot of people are getting trapped because they're very emotional. They're trading the market with sentiment. They're not trading with like logic, right? So let's look at it here. Like let's look at the sectors, right? So the worst performing sector today is miners, then XLY, which is consumer discretionary, XRT, which is retail, okay, home builders, tech, semiconductors, right? If we look at these sectors here, these sectors are ready to go, okay? If I'm watching the semiconductors here, I'm looking at this like, okay, this is a possible a bear flag going on right here, and we can reverse course to the downside. So remember that. Keep an eye on that, okay? So right now the overall market is just bearish, right? So let's look at the Qs and let's focus on what's going on in the bigger picture here. The Qs with a big move down, 5.25%. That's huge, massive even, right? So the Qs are getting wrecked here. They're way below yesterday's wick fill, right? So at 314, now it's going towards 310. If this level goes, we're gonna go to 305, then 298. So it looks like a pivot reversal to the downside is coming, but like I said, this move, like, I don't like this move. It's too directionally down. It's too bearish. I would like to see at least some sort of consolidation for a few days here. But if we continue to move down and that's where the price wants to go, I'm not going to argue with that. But if you look at these past few days, this is non-directional. This is all volatility. Okay, so these algorithms are in control. There's not a lot going on in the market right now that you can make sense of. But for now, that's what we have to look at. But if I'm looking at the Qs, Qs are breaking this downtrend line. Now it's breaking support level. If it closes below, this level right here, which is about, 309, yeah, we're going to easily push to 307, then 298, right? There's no doubt about that. And that's how you trade levels. You got to identify it. It can switch. If I'm going to be bullish, I already have a bullish level marked at 330. If 330 holds and we push above, we're going to be bullish. There's no emotions involved. It's just I'm trading a Dow Jones is also failing, right? So if we look at a daily time frame here for Dow, unfortunately it's breaking the short-term trend line, which it did. Now it's breaking the bigger trend line, which is a problem. If this closes below 328, we're going to get pushed to 322. The fact is that we're in the 5th month of the market and we're still not able to make new highs is a little bit problematic to me, and it's a problematic to the overall market. Right, let's look at IWM. IWM is back towards 184, this range. If we get a close below 182, we're definitely going towards 170. Now the fact is, we try to push, we couldn't hold this, and to push above, this is a failure. So I think IWM could be ready to go lower, but I want to wait for a 182 break to confirm the price action. If this breaks and the volume picks up, yeah, of course we're going to go to 170 really, really quick and really, really fast. So the other thing to focus on right now is gold. Gold also sold off as well, which is interesting. So yesterday the market went up, gold went up with it. Today the market came down, gold came down with it. Gold is gold is a good hedge against inflation. So something is happening here. Characteristics are starting to change here. So we have to keep an eye on gold. Maybe it turns bearish. But for now, I'm going to wait to do that because I'm going to wait for 170 to break. If 170 breaks on gold, we can get bearish. But until that happens, I'm not going to do so. Right? So then the next thing we want to look at is VIX. Where's volatility here? Volatility was an insane move. 3 down days. Now we have an update here. Up 8% for the day. So still holding this level. Like I've been saying in my videos, it needs to break this consolidation zone, get lower if the market is going to push higher. But the market has not been able to make a new high. For now, we're entering the 5th month now. So that's something I would personally be worried about a little bit. Okay. So the top sectors today, or the sector that lost the least, utilities, energy, XLP, but everything else is pretty much done for, right? So that's the overall market and a market analysis. So if we're looking at the Qs, you're looking at anything else in the market. I'm telling you guys, look at the economic data, but more than that, if you're a technical trader, look at your levels. Why are you trading those levels? And if those levels hit with volume, trade it with a logic and a plan in mind. Okay, I hope this video helps, but overall, the way the market is headed, there's certain levels we can get to. Okay, and if they break, yeah, for sure, SPY could easily see, if I look at the daily, 404 to 395. Triple Q can easily see a break of 311 to 298, and then we got all the way down to about 267. Okay, and that's the level. These are the levels I'm watching. Hopefully this video helped, and hopefully what I do helps you guys. If you guys like what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow.